Friends, Americans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Let's talk about the House of Representatives, that esteemed body of folks who are supposed to represent us in Washington. Right now, there are 435 of them, each representing a district in this great land. That number has been fixed since 1929. Back then, folks were doing the Charleston, wearing spiffy hats and apparently deciding the House was big enough. But here's the kicker. The population of the United States has more than tripled since then. That means each representative now speaks for a whole lot more people. Think about it like this. If you go to a town hall meeting and there's one representative for every 750,000 people, good luck getting your voice heard. So, what if we doubled the size of the House? Would it be chaos? Maybe. Would it be exciting? Definitely. But would it be good for democracy? Now that's the million-dollar question. Proponents of a bigger House argue it would lead to better representation. More representatives means smaller districts, which could give marginalized communities a greater voice. Think about rural areas or communities of color that are often underrepresented. With more representatives, their concerns might finally get the attention they deserve. Plus, it could make elections more competitive. Right now, some districts are so gerrymandered, they're practically unwinnable for one party or the other. Now, before we go building a bigger house, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the donkey and the elephant. Doubling the size of the House wouldn't be cheap. Think about all those salaries, offices, and staff, and let's not forget the cost of building a bigger chamber to fit everyone in. Then there's the issue of logistics. Can you imagine trying to get 870 people to agree on anything? It would make herding cats look like a walk in the park. Plus, some argue that a bigger House would lead to more gridlock and make it even harder to get things done. Let's take a trip down memory lane. The Founding Fathers actually debated the size of the House quite a bit. Some, like James Madison, worried that a large House would be too chaotic. But others argued that a more representative body was essential for a functioning democracy. Fast forward to today, and the debate continues. Some folks think it's high time we updated the House to reflect the realities of the 21st century. Others worry that it would be too disruptive and expensive. So, is doubling the size of the House a good idea? There's no easy answer. It's a complex issue with valid arguments on both sides. But one thing's for sure, it's a conversation worth having.